Club captain James Perch joins us today. First of all, what's it like to be back with the lads?
Yeah, it's good to be back. It's been a long break. Never nice to come back and do your first day of pre-season, but I've done it for plenty of years now, so I know what to expect. But good to see everyone, good to see the staff, and good to see the lads.
So last season was an interesting one, definitely. Just missed out on the playoff spots. A few things didn't go our way in the end, but your first season at the club, first season with Deeks as well. What was that like?
Yeah, it was good. I've known Deeks 20 odd years. Been with him at Forest youth team, so I know what he's about. I think he came in and inherited a team that wasn't all his team. I think this season will be better, and Deeks will have more of a stamp on it, and I think we'll do better this year.
So you wore the armband for much of last season anyway, but now it is official. You are the club captain from pre-season and into the first league game as well. You've got vast experience in higher leagues and football league. What would you say are the key things that you want to instill into the lads, and also how to influence the younger players in the squad as well?
I think get a good winning mentality on the cards. I'm not a ranter and raver or a shouter. I just like to lead by example, and hopefully people follow me, follow my example. And I've been a professional now for 21 years. So hopefully people look up to me and do as I do, kind of thing, and take what I do, and hopefully I do things right in training and games, and hopefully they follow.
So you will be probably one of the bigger, if not the biggest influence in the dressing room for the players coming through from the junior teams that you've joined out there with. I think it was the under-12s earlier. How important is it to, not only for yourself to kind of be that influence, but for the younger players to have someone like you to kind of go to if they need any advice or anything like that?
Yeah, it's always good to have experience in the dressing room, especially for the young boys. I had it when I was a kid coming through. I had people like Jack Lester and David Johnson and Des Walker, who was at Forest at the time, and I used to look up to them, and they used to give me great advice, and I took it on board, and hopefully the lads in that dressing room can look up to me and come and ask me for any advice, and I'll give it them, and whether they take it or not, it's up to them. But I want to be that leader and the guy with all the experience who can help out the young boys. And like I said, it's good for the young Ilkeston teams to come in and support us, and hopefully come and train with us like that more often.
So we spoke to some of the lads already, we spoke to Deeks and the coaching team as well. Their aim for the season seems to be finishing as high as possible, getting into that playoff spots. We spoke to Lyndon Meikle just last week. He said the playoff spots are something he wants to aim for, but he thinks that the quality in the squad's good enough to avoid the playoff spots and possibly win the title as well. What would you say are your personal aims, but then your aims for this club as well?
I think finishing as high as we can, like you said, Lyndon said, go and get the top spot, and I think we've got to aim that high. I don't think there's much in the league where we need to be scared of. I think we'll beat anybody at home. It's tricky through the winter when you go away and play on rubbish pitches, but that's going to be the test. But I don't see why not. I don't see why we can't go as high as possible and aim for the playoffs, and if we get any higher, then we'll take that as well.